Roberto Martinez is insane. Portugal managed only a 1-1 draw against Congo, and I see a lot of people blaming Ronaldo the Unk, Bruno for being useless, and Vitinha for playing those lateral passes. But I think this was a simple tactical blunder. While Roberto Martinez had a clear plan, that plan was shit. And I'm here to dissect the tactical idea, so let's dive in. Portugal started the game with a 4-2-3-1, and Congo had a 5-3-2. Roberto Martinez had a simple strategy. As you can see, Congo did not have any wingers, which meant Portugal could easily create a 2v1 and overload the wings. Martinez also wanted to play from the back instead of long ball, so he asked Vitinha to drop deep and create a back three. This created a 3v2 in the build-up. So after the dust settles, at least one of the back three would be free with the ball and could then push ahead. Most of the times, it happened to be Vega. He could then look ahead, pass the ball to the wing, where a 2v1 meant that Portugal could easily cross into the box for their world-class headers in Ronaldo and Neves to head the ball in, which is exactly how the first goal came about. But soon, the jig was up. As you can see, even when Vega has the ball and is free to pass, Congo has free players. Number 6 and number 22, who could lend a hand to the fullback and stop the 2v1. Now, this was true even if Portugal shifted the whole team laterally. Right centre back would always be free to stop the overload. Neves could take a run to stop the right centre back, but then Congo could shift laterally and overload would be finished. So what should Portugal do in this case? Look at the field again. Which players are contributing here? You have wingers Pedro Neto and Bernardo Silva, and fullback Nuno Mendes and João Cancelo, who can overload and do the crossing. You have Ronaldo and João Neves ready to hit the ball in. You have Vega and Araujo, who could make the key vertical pass. The most supplementary players, the players there just to put in a secondary shift, might as well be replaced by Wood. Here are Bruno and Vitinha. You have Premier League top assister Bruno and arguably the best midfielder in the world, Vitinha, putting in secondary shifts. What a waste of talent. You have Vitinha in the deepest role, performing a job my nan could do, and she's in a wheelchair. The worst part is the solution was right there. It was abundantly clear. What was it? As I said, Portugal had created a 3v2 in the build-up, which meant one player would always end up with the ball and completely free. The solution is, instead of that free man being one of the centre backs, let Vitinha be the guy. Let him progress with the ball. And look at that. There you have a football coach's wet dream. A world-class midfielder on the ball without pressure in the middle of the park. The possibilities are endless. He could drive and look to score or make the final pass. If a midfielder presses, Bruno would become free to do the same. Or Bernardo would be free. So naturally, Congo would have to shift their team to accommodate Vitinha and press him, which would then open the wings, and voila. Neto and Nuno would get the opportunity to overload the wing again. And Vitinha is more than capable of finding that switch to the wing. But unfortunately, the stubborn mule Roberto did not see this. He stuck to his plan. He saw his team trying the same thing again and again without results and did absolutely nothing to change the outcome. Insanity is trying the same thing again and again and expecting different results. Therefore, Roberto Martinez is insane. I rest my case.